So thankful and grateful for the growth on our channel. We're here to do this episode of Tarot in the Shadows. So if you're here, it's by divine design. Where it resonates, pick it up and run with it. And let's play the shadows opening information while I figure out what spread we're going to use for tonight's message.
The shadow self is the parts of ourselves that have been pushed down to the unconscious, the parts that we're insecure about, ashamed of, or frustrated with, and therefore repress. The concept of the shadow self is based on the notion that we figuratively bury those pieces of personality that we fear would not be welcomed, accepted, or loved by others. Therefore, we keep them in the shadows. In short, our shadow selves are the versions of ourselves that we do not show society. So what is shadow work? This is the practice of loving what is and setting the shame and judgments free so that we can be our true selves. As Victor Hugo famously said, the greatest happiness of life is the conviction that we are loved. Loved ourselves, or rather, loved in spite of ourselves.
All right. So with all that, I found the spread. It is a spread of 12 cards. And it is what you know and what you need to know. And Spirit was like, you didn't get the Oracle of Shadows and Light. I'm like, you're right. Let me go get it now. So we got the Oracle of Shadows and Light out for you. We always enjoy using this one when we do Tarot in the Shadows. So, back in my seat again. Let's see what we have for you. Now that so what you know, it says what you know and what you need to know is the name of the spread. So there's some things you know, but there's some things you need to know. It has to do, the positions are based off of the other person, the situation, your highest self, and your practical self. So I'm glad I have enough tarot decks out here to address the entire spread. But let's get the dominant energy from the Oracle of Shadows and Lights for you. What is the dominant energy we have? So thankful and grateful for your beautiful presence. We just finished doing an awesome Spanish reading. For any of you who speak Spanish, go check that out. It was quite amazing. But for this message, it says, Pink Lotus Fairy, a time for spirit. It's card number 43. 4, Emperor, 3, Empress, 4 plus 3 makes 7. That's a Chariot. So there's this energy of, you know, using your divine masculine, divine feminine, and using both of those in order to make advancement, take action, make progress, overcome challenges and difficulties. And the card does say it's a time for spirit. The color pink, very significant for some of you whenever you find this message. I'm going to work with the Kabbalah Tarot as one of our positions. So let's get into this. All right. The other person, we're going to use the same deck I've been using for the other person for a while. I feel like that energy is pretty well fixed in this lustrous tarot deck that I've been using to represent the other side of the table for a while. So let's get started there. In our first 3 positions. So let's see, Spirit, what you have to say about the other person. Our first position is what you know about the other person. What you know about the other person. This is a spread that Spirit gave to me. I totally channeled this one. I didn't get it out of nobody's book or off the internet or nothing like that. This was custom spread. I wish I knew how long ago, because it's been years ago I got this one. But I haven't used it that much lately. The other person, what you know. The Death card, for some of you, it's a Scorpio over there, but it's over. That's what you know. It's over. You're done. Yeah. Like, for some of you, because I'm seeing the Pope right here is standing out very strongly. And then now, as I say that, the children. So for a lot of you, like this person, oh, and he trampled on the king. I'm just like, they're drawing me to the images on this card very strongly. So the other person, some of you, this person thought they could dominate you. That's why it's over. Others of people in here, there was some religious factors. Like this person was part of mainstream religion. I heard you're so far beyond that. We're not going to get along. If you feel like you got to go to Sunday Mass and put your tithe in the bowl, we're not going to vibe like that. Yeah. Others of you, children were in the way. I'm hearing some crazy baby parents on the other side of the table. Baby mamas, baby daddies, you know, all the genders apply. Take it how it resonates, let the rest fly, okay? What do you need to know about the other person in this interview? The Seven of Swords. Yes, they were lying, cheating, stealing, manipulation tactics, deceptive energy. Yeah. So you know it's over. You may not have realized the extent that their treachery was going to. Like, there was a lot of treachery there. Again, sneakiness. I heard gaslighting. But this is what you need to know is they were lying about something the whole time. Interesting. They were lying about where they were. They were lying about who was there. Like, I'm even getting like they were lying about those kids. I don't know how. They were lying about their faith. They weren't really at the church because of the faith. They were there for some other reason. What's the guidance about the other person? The Five of Wands. Let them fight their own fucking battles. Let them be mad as they want to be. I heard. What's at the bottom of the side? Bottom of the deck. On the other side of the table, on the other person is the Seven of Wands. This person this is an alignment. The Seven of Swords and the Seven of Wands is an alignment. This person, I'm interested in finding out why they're even coming out in this spread, but this person, because it's dead. It's dead. They're not in your life no more. Or they're actually dead. Some of you, this person is actually dead. Lord of mercy. They plan to, I'm looking at it on the table. This is how it looks like on the table. That person's plan was to protect the secret until they died. They were never going to admit the truth. They were never going to admit the truth. This is giving me the energy of my ex. My first real girlfriend I had. Lord of mercy. I even told her, I was like, you probably married to that girl. And lying in my face. No, I swear I'm not married. We're just friends. Yeah, until after she died, the facts came out on social media. I was like, the girl put it up there. She put some up there that was, I don't even remember what it was now, but a confirmation that they were married the whole time. They weren't physically together while we were together, but she was actually married to somebody. And I had finally got the confirmation of it. So I'm seeing a similar situation. Somebody here, this person lied to you. Maybe it wasn't about marriage, but whatever it was, they lied. As soon as I said maybe it wasn't marriage, I just saw, yeah, somebody lied and said that was their car. They've been driving somebody else's car this whole time. Yeah. They said that was their car. It was a cousin's car or the ex-person's car that they were with. Lord of mercy, that's terrible. But they lied about it. Somebody lied and said, those ain't my kids. Yes, they fucking were their kids. For somebody, they got 5 kids over there. I see that as well. Interesting. All right. Let me see the situation. The situation over here. Use the urban tarot, they said. Okay. Let's dig into investigating this some more because, honey, this is a spicy ass reading already. We just got onto their side. So let me see the situation. What you know, what you need to know, and the guidance. If you got a Scorpio in your life right now, and anything I said was resonating with you, they're lying. Yeah, this is a general reading. I got to throw that out there, though. If you already knew, though, if Spirit has already been trying to get you to see that and you've been not wanting to buy it, this is your confirmation because something I said about it is just going to hit, I heard if you got goosebumps, if all the skin on your arms raised, it was part of your experience, Hey, Sonia. La Rana Azul. Elizabeth, Lisa, Lisa, you put something in my comments. Hold on a minute, y'all. Hold on a minute. There was something Lisa had put in her comments. I can't even tell you what it is right now, but I could tell you that I was remembering it. Hold on. Where was it? It wasn't your recent comments. Lord of mercy. Let me see if I can find it. Oh, she liked the solitaire reading. She loved the solitaire reading I did. I'm so grateful. She said, awesome reading with the solitaire. If you didn't see that one, go check it out. It's the DL, which means download. It says changes you've made and where is your personnel. Yeah, that was a good reading. All right, so what's the situation now? I think I have shuffled the fuck out of this deck. Let's get it. What you know is justice. Everybody gets theirs, okay, about this situation. Everybody get what they deserve. People have to answer for their shit. Nobody gets away with it, no matter what they think. No matter what they think. Specifically, I heard that. That wasn't just me talking. I heard that, okay? Let me see. What do you need to know? What you need to know is the Prince of Wands, the journalist, okay? So what you need to know about this situation is, oh yeah, you're supposed to talk about it. I heard you're supposed to talk about it because somebody else needs to hear. It's like this has happened with this person enough times that it's like Spirit has taken a report. Hey, Bubbles. Spirit has taken a report. Deanna said, same story. Lord of mercy. Bless your soul. Retta. Okay, let me see. What's the guidance about the situation? Lord of mercy. The guidance is the Four of Swords truce, and it's in reverse. Don't be trying to make peace with this person. That's the guidance in this situation. Oh, there will be no peace here. That's what it's saying to me. The Four of Swords in reverse on this specific deck where it says truce. There's going to be no truce here. There'll be no truce. We're not just going to get over this stuff and move on like it didn't happen. What are you talking about? Bottom of the deck is the Ace of Discs. Honey, stand tall on your own. Yeah, just stand tall on your own. This Ace of Discs just gave me a strong message. I heard it speak. It said, yeah, because, you know, when you looking all strong and mighty like that, they're going to try to knock you down. That's literally all this is. They try to knock you. It's like the devil don't attack who is on his side. It's like the anti-love energy don't come for you if you're anti-love too. They only coming for the love energy. Oh, that part right there, that part, that whole part right there. All right, Lord of mercy. Let me see, which deck do we use for the, oh, this one. Yay, thank you. I'm excited to use this deck. This Kabbalah Tree of Life Oracle was calling to me, and they said I could use this for the highest self. It's awesome. It's going to tell us some more details. This is your highest self speaking about this situation right here. In this situation where everybody get justice, okay? Where, you know, somebody here, this person, is that how you found out? Lord of mercy. They just showed it to me. You found out those really were that person's kid because you saw some sort of documentation. You saw that they got taken to court for child support. And you're like, the court's gonna make you do a fucking genetic test, bro. How you telling me these ain't your kids? Somebody here, like, you saw the marriage certificate. They talking about they ain't married. You saw the wedding picture they had hidden in a shoebox somewhere. Lord of mercy. You followed that person home one day, and then you saw them walk out the house with their wife all lovey-dovey and acting all wifely and husbandly. Lord of mercy. Or wife and wifely, or husband and husbandly. Because, you know, we are not going to judge you, baby. You're all welcome here, whatever your walk of life is. I'm just saying. Like, this is how we be. But you get the drift, like with their spouse, whatever gender. You saw some shit. Like real shit. You saw it. Okay, what your higher self said, you know. Your higher self says, you know, the martyr. I heard you took one for the team. Oh. So this situation and what you have experienced here is bigger than just you. Hi, Eve. It's bigger than just you. You took one for the team is what they said with the martyr energy. In other words, this was part of balancing scales, but not just in your life. This is part of balancing scales with generational karma. You're a cycle breaker. You're the ancestor that all your ancestors were praying for to come and fix this shit. Like, well, I fell to the temptation. Maybe somebody else will come fix this shit behind me because I just can't do it. So, your higher self says you know this already. So that means you know that Papa was a rolling stone. Wherever he laid his hat was his home. And when he died, all he left us was alone. You know that. And I told you, get off of my skin. Get off of my arms. And my back. Get off of me. Lord of mercy. Get off. I know. Get off of me. Quit doing that. Lord of mercy. Ooh. Oh my God. Yes. So that song, for somebody here watching, that song was something. That song was something. I don't know what the fuck that song was. Okay? But what you know, whether it was your papa or your popo or your grandpappy or whatever the fuck you call him, or maybe it was on both sides of the, wherever the fuck it was, you know that there was a lot of like lying, cheating, thieving going on. Okay? Somebody in your family history line is a person who had two families at the same damn time. Had a wife over here with kids over there, and then a whole nother town had a wife over there with kids over there. Ain't that about a... And I met somebody who actually had that experience in life, right? Like I said, yes, your spirit knows you had to take one for the team. You were not here perpetrating all the shit, but you had to take one for the team to balance the karmic scales of the generational karma that has been incurred, because everybody just kept falling for it. For the nanas and the no-nos and slipping and falling on some stuff that was none of their business falling on. Lord of mercy. They come up with the best excuses. You know what I'm saying? Whew. Thank you. Thank you for getting up off my back and my arms and my neck. Lord of mercy. Yeah. And so you know that this is a cycle that was perpetuated generationally. So here you are now. And it's like you don't put up with it. You don't allow it. And you don't accept it because you're the balancing of the karmic scales, which means you can't have nothing to do with it. If they had everything to do with it, you can't have nothing to do with it in order to balance the karma for generational karma. And that's what I see in helping with your highest self. What you need to know from your highest self, what you need to know is the gambler. It was such a fucking risk. Interesting. It was such a risk that you took. But because it's like, you would get in situations and you would take a risk. It's like when you started relationships, you knew it was taking a risk. But you like Kenny Rogers, you know when to hold them, you know when to fold them, you know when to walk away, and you know when to run. And honey, you're doing fantastically. So what's the guidance from your highest self? What's the guidance from your highest self in this energy, please and thank you. Thank you all for the growth on our channel. I'm so excited to see these energies. The guidance is the victor, baby. You're a winner. Yeah. You're the winner, baby. And I hear, we are the champions, my friends. And we'll keep on fighting till the end. We are the champions. We are the champions. No time for losers, 'cause we are the champions of the world. Is the energy. That's the guidance from your highest self. Your highest self is like, woo, 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 woo. Your highest self is like, get them, baby, get them, baby. Yeah, I heard, come on, girl, show me what you're working with. Lord of mercy. They are so hilarious tonight. They got me cracking up over here. I was about to jump up out of my seat. It was so, the return, Lord of mercy. The bottom of the deck is the return. And the bottom of the deck is the return, which is like the energy has come back around. The experience has come back around. You know, it's like they're showing me from my handmade oracles here where it says, Life is an upward moving spiral. The point is to hit the same space from a different headspace, the same place from a different headspace. You will always come back around to hit the same place. Are you in an elevated headspace? Did you learn last time? Did you learn last time? Because you should have learned last time. So that when it comes back around again, you can act differently this time. Try something different. See if you can shift that energy some more. That's the energy here. So let's go into your physical self energy with this 4th card deck. And shuffle this up. Lord of mercy. This reading is off the wall. Like for real, for real. Oh man, earlier when I did the download, it was such a short message, but honestly, we got it out completely. And I got to hang out with my granddaughter, little cute self. She didn't even fuss when her mom left this time. It made me so happy. So lately, she see me and she won't let me talk to her, touch her, nothing, because she know her mom's leaving. But today, she just chilled. She kept showing me her toys. And then I said, you want to go for a walk, baby? I put her in her stroller and we went for a little walk. And she just looked at everything. And then her mom came way faster than was expected and picked us all up and brought us home. We didn't even have to walk back home, what you know. Or get to, because we were enjoying our walk. It was not a bad walk at all. It was a beautiful day to take a walk. So let's see your physical self. And now I'm here. Let's take a long walk around the park after dark. Okay. So you could have took some walks around the park with somebody. I'm just saying you could have. You could have. And what does that mean? Why is that coming out? Your physical self, what you know about your physical self is justice is on my side, and justice was in the situation. Justice is on your side. You know you in justice. You know these scales. You're the balancer of the scales. You are the chain breaker. You cleared the karma for the whole team, baby. You took one for the team with that martyr energy. Absolutely. You know that you're doing the right thing. You know that I heard you know that you hold yourself accountable. You got some freaking principles up in here. You're not just doing all willy-nilly whatever these people be doing out here in these streets just because they think it's the thing to do nowadays. No. You have values. You have principles. You understand that there are consequences and repercussions. And even if people don't see, you know that God sees, and you know that you know. Yeah, you getting cold chills up there because you know I'm speaking. I'm channeling this shit, and it's hitting. What you need to know, physical self, what you need to know is the Ace of Wands. I got the power. So you're empowered, but at the same time, a new energy is coming in. A new person is coming in. I do see that. If you wanted to know if you're going to win in court, they cut me off. They said, if you want to know if you're going to win in court, yes. If you want to know if that's really going to get published, yes. If you wanted to know if you're going to win at all, because, yes. They said yes. Yes. If you wanted to know, were they lying? Yes, they were lying. Okay. Anything else about the you wanted to know stuff? Because it was like a bunch. I mean, I see people always be in the comments, can you read my live? Well, I think I just did. Okay. If I didn't, then maybe you should come back next time. Let me see from your physical self. What's the guidance for your physical self? Guidance for your physical self. Oh, you got a little stack of cards fall out for this position. So let's see. Oh, the world, honey, wrap it up. Wrap it up. It's all done. It's done. It's done. It's already done. What's under there, though? The Judgment. Lord of mercy. These cards are in order. World comes after the Judgment. Right below. And what else? The Queen of Cups. You already knew it. And what else? The Page of Wands. You got over that obstacle. Look at the pole vaulter. Just jumping over shit. You were like, oh, we're just going to skip this part. I see what this is. I'm going to get over this. I heard that was quicksand right there. I'm going to get over this. Over what? What did you jump over? Lord of mercy. It's the Seven of Swords. They're lies. They're bullshit. They're bullshit. They're lies, cheating, thieving. You jumped over it. Look at it. And it's even facing it. It's like, oh, you're going to come at me with these lies, with this BS, with this mess. Watch how I do this right here. I got this whole... I can't with spirit. I got this whole pole. I got the pole. I'm about to use this pole. I got the power. And then I hear the magical sounds that I can't make with my mouth. You know, when all of a sudden, like on the cartoons, when She-Ra becomes She-Ra, you know what I'm saying? I'm hearing the sound effects, right? When He-Man becomes He-Man, when Hulk transforms into the Hulk, you know, it's like that magic sound. Bionic Woman, the sound effect. I'm hearing it in my head. I wish I could make that. I need to find me a little sound maker and figure out what that sound. No, I don't. I need to keep reading. You jumped over there, lying, cheating, thieving ass. Okay. And what's over there? Oh, because of the past. Because you've seen this shit before. This is like why I don't like cocaine or crack or meth. You know, after watching my father decide to burn himself to death, and he used to like to smoke crack. I don't touch that shit. You know, but in this experience, this is like after you know what that did to your mom when your grandpa had two families, and you know you all found out about that. Well, I'm not accepting that. I'm not going to be the other woman or the one. I'm not gonna play with these people. I did not come to play with you hoes. I heard it. Yeah, that came from an old client of mine. Yeah, I did not come to play with you hoes. That's literally what I heard. Okay, I'll take it. And confirmation, because didn't I tell you, for somebody this is a Scorpio, and for the rest of you this is somebody that's dead, and for the others of you this is somebody that's not around you no more. So whatever reason you needed this reading, let me find out what was the reason that you needed this reading. And I was gonna grab a different oracle, but they said to grab the Sacred Traveler Oracle to find out why did we need to talk about this tonight? Why was it so important? Of all the things we could be talking about, Spirit wanted to talk about this. Well, let's see why. Why did Spirit want you to hear this message tonight? What was the reason? You said leave the cards on the floor. I'm going to listen. The cards are still on the floor. I'm not touching it. So what's the reason? If another one on the floor, Lord of mercy, I'm not getting it. Okay, they said I could get it at the end. What's the reason? Oh, here we go. Here's the reason why you need to know this. Because fellow travelers, honey, fellow travelers, support is all around you. Oh, I heard this. One of the reasons this reading needed to come out is because y'all needed to be all up in the comment section and see how you're not the only one. There's enough of y'all that have gone through this, and it warranted a collective reading, right? But also because you needed to know that the universe supports you. The universe knows the tough choices you have made to maintain your integrity, to maintain your principles, to stand 10 toes down on business and respect another person's relationship, even if they don't respect it themselves. Yes. Yep. Okay, they said tell it. I don't want to talk about it, but I'll tell it. The last person I dated, Lord have mercy, I don't want to talk about this. Yes, I know what I said. Are you ready? Everywhere you go, Melinda, everybody go know your name and your whole life story. Yes, I don't have nothing to hide, you sassy mucker hugger who. Because now here we are telling our business on YouTube. We didn't have to do all that. Last person I tried to date, about a month after we started dating, she could tell me she been having an affair with her boss in the office for the last 8 years. But hold up, that last husband that you just divorced at the beginning of the year, you only married to for 4 years. Honey, I know how to do math real fast in my head. I don't need a pencil and paper. And now that she's out of the way, it's like all these women keep showing up in my life. And I'm like the person that's panning for gold, honey. I'm going to fill my pan up and wash it out and find my golden nuggets. A lot of it's just going to be dirt, and I'm going to wash it down the river. But I find my golden nuggets in there. But how to get rid of going through this experience again, right? With somebody balancing the scales on the other side of the table. And my dad too. I remember he used to have this girlfriend. He even took me and my sister to her house before while my mother was at home and at work. Right? I'm not a cheater. And as soon as that woman told me about what she had, I said, you know what? I'm not marrying you. You're not my wife. You don't respect your marriage or anybody else's because the man she been cheating with, as far as I don't know, when we broke up, she was still working. I don't know what the fuck she doing. She blocked on everything. If she watching this, she's over there fucking probably pissed off, crying. I don't know. None of my fucking business. All I know is, how the fuck you gonna be married for 4 years last time, but you've been at this job fucking the boss for the last 8 years, and you expect me to believe, even though you never been attracted to a woman before, you gonna leave both these niggas alone for me? Get the fuck out of here. Oh, and he's married too, right? Yeah, I'm gonna balance these motherfucking scales for sure. My dad may have been a big player, cheater, all that shit, but I learned that right quick in her when I was young that I don't like how that feels. I think I was 16 years old when I was dating more than one person at a time. But I wasn't fucking trying to. It's just like I was still dating that guy. And then this other, my daughter's father came into my life, and I was breaking up with that guy while I was getting with my daughter's dad. I'm not a fucking cheater like that. I'm not. Maybe it's because my daddy was a Rolling Stone. And I know he has an older daughter than me, but I don't know if he has other kids. I don't know how bad his cheating was, but I do know that he brought that girl to our house, that lady. He brought her to our house before, and he took us to that lady's house before while he was married to my mother. Yeah, no, I'm not the one, honey. There would have to be so much transparency for me to try to explore some polyamory, and boy, there would have to be something. I don't even know what that would look like. All I know is all these lying, cheating, stealing shit, that don't fly with me because the minute I find out, it's done. You know why? Because of this right here, bottom of the deck, overcoming obstacles. Just like that pole vaulter. Honey, we're going to get up and over this shit right quick in a hurry. We're just going to jump right over because I got the pole, and honey, we're going to pole vault right up over this shit. And guess what? Like I said, fellow travelers are coming for you. If you did what you were supposed to do, you honored your principles, right? You don't let nobody play you. You're not that one. You're transparent with your shit. And you took action, aligned action of what you needed to do. Don't worry, your family travelers. Okay. All right. There's no mistaking what comes out during a live session ever. So I was trying to say your fellow travelers, but my mouth said your family travelers. Take it if it resonates. But your fellow travelers are showing up for you, right? And they're not all going to be your, oh my God, you're mine. I'm going to put you in my pocket and crawl in your skin, and I'm just going to be with you forever. No, it's not always going to be that. But you're getting your fellow travelers, okay? Mind your business. Stay on task. Do things that are in alignment with you, right? Know that justice is on your side. And hey, you can talk all the shit you want to about me. All you crazy ex-bitches that I done said no to. They could all talk all the shit they want to about me. Just like, I hope you feel the same way. But whatever, I mean, we all in a different place. I respect you. But I'm just saying, you can talk all the shit you want to about me. At the end of the day, I was transparent and I was honest. And they was not. And that's why they not here. Okay? And that's why they not here. You see in this house when I say, hey, baby, lady, I forgot my water. That's me talking to me, right? Honoring the fact that I have a whole wife around here somewhere. She busy right now, but just hold. My wife is here, and I'm holding space for her, and I ain't taking nobody else in her place. Either you my wife or you're not my wife, and I will let you know because I don't need you to tell me. I'm going to know. I know, and I'm willing to take the risk. The gambler is here, and that's the energy that's coming through. And why they making me tell this like this is my fucking personal reading? Well, it's a reading meant for you, Lord of mercy, because I'm saying exactly what you need to hear. Oh, how do you mind your business right now? What's the guidance for the tribe, please and thank you? How can you mind your business? Stay in balance, baby. Stay in balance. You need your balance. Ah, perfect. Because this image is just like our pink fairy. A time for spirit. Stay in balance. And the balance, divine feminine, divine masculine energies that we talked about with the card number 43. Stay in balance. Balance your own energies. Yeah. I don't need you to come in here and cook and clean for me and wash my fucking laundry. Please stay the fuck out of my room if you don't need it. If you don't know how to put shit back where you found it when you start cleaning, like, Lord of mercy. I could do all the shit myself. I have been living by myself for a very long time. I don't need somebody to come in here and do all that shit. If you get that close to me, you better be in alignment with me, because if not, it won't last long. There's just that. I'm just saying, because we're going to figure this shit out right quick in a hurry, and we're going to tell all their business, probably all over the fucking YouTube, because it's going to be part of your business too, because we're part of an energy, and we need to know something. And these fools will try to take you out of balance. Because remember, they're either love energy or anti-love energy, and you're showing up like you could carry the whole thing on your own. You carry the sun, baby. The sun rises in your eyes. I heard the sun rises in your eyes. And look at this fool, how they looking right now with the just card out. Yeah, go to jail. Go directly to jail. Do not pass go, and do not collect $200. And the death card is below that. Lord of mercy. Yeah. So, balancing the scales, taking one for the team, it's worth it. Eventually, you'll be done balancing the scales, and you won't have to take no more for the team. That way, your children and your grandchildren don't have to deal with this shit repeatedly, just handing it down to the next generation like all the other generations did before you. And that's why it landed in your lap, So, this is what I have coming out for you tonight. I'm so thankful and grateful for your beautiful presence. Thank you for giving it the thumbs up and subscribe. My little grandson, Quincy, he just turned 10. He's screaming on it. Grandma, make sure you tell him to like and subscribe. He's so concerned. Wow, Grandma, you got so many subscribers. I know, right? And I keep getting more every day. Thank you all so much, because it's our channel. I know sometimes it sounds like I'm just talking about my stories, but the reason why I have stories to tell is because the way that I tell them helps you figure out your experience you're having. And I know that that's true because I've been doing this for years, and I do it across the nail table too. This way we have a viewer on here, Kat. She's met me in person, and she knows, it was so funny for her when she came out here. She said, Melinda, you're the same way you are in person as you are on YouTube. I'm like, you damn skippy I am. I'm the same way. The only thing that was not the same was she thought I was a lot shorter than I am, but I'm actually pretty tall, so she was floored by that. But anyways, this is what I have for you. I'm always going to come and be transparent, and if it means a little bit of embarrassment for me because of what I've been through or who I've been or what I've done, well, I can handle it. Nothing's going to make me sugarcoat these messages. The only thing I sugarcoat around here is some of these nails. Like these pinkies. These ones are matte. I like the matte a lot. We'll see how long they last. So thankful and grateful for you. All of you so much for your activity on our channel. Until next time, sending you so much. No, I don't want to say that right now. Why are you trying to get me to announce that right now? That's a big commitment. Just say it. Spirit's like, just say it. May 6th, here in Las Vegas. Fuck, what day of the week is it this year? Lord of mercy. The retreat. I haven't done the retreat in person in a while. May 6th. Oh, it's Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. May 6th through 8th. If there's enough of you that will come to Las Vegas and put your money where your mouth is, put a deposit in, I will do the Las Vegas Love and Peace and Happiness retreat for us this year. I'll host it at my nail salon. I've already been shown the business plan. You will be responsible for booking your own suites and all that stuff, but it's advance only. If y'all put your money where your mouth is, I'm going to need some kind of deposit. They saying $33 a day. $33 a day. May 6th, 7th, and 8th. Every day is going to be different. It's going to be afternoon sessions at my studio. You're responsible for your own room and board. There's Airbnbs all around the area. It's a beautiful neighborhood. Transportation, all that stuff. But it's here in Las Vegas. If any of you are interested in doing that, if I get enough interest, really enough interest is if any of you send that $33 a day, it literally only takes one of you to do it. And it's solid. And then I'll just be like, well, whoever shows up, shows up. Whoever doesn't, oh well, who's supposed to be here will be here. So that's what we have. Okay, until next time. Later, baby. And I'm out. Mwah. Oh, I didn't even say it. Kamsahamnida. Gracias. I gotta thank my ancestors every time. Okay, later, baby. And I'm out.